Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Carrie Champion Show. My name is Marino. I'm filling in for Carrie. Happy Friday. Here's the thing. At this point, it is disrespectful to pick anyone but the Aces to win a title. That's how good they are. Now, part of my reasoning was it's just hard to win 2 years in a row. It doesn't happen often. It's been 20 years since the WNBA had a repeat champion. But if there's anyone that can do it, it's the Las Vegas Aces.
Can we just take a moment for Benaja Laney Hamilton, who I refer to as the OG All-Star of this new era New York Liberty? Remember back in 2021, this was kind of before the emergence of Sabrina. This is pre-Stewie, pre-JJ. Laney was that All-Star, and she scored 25 points in New York's lone playoff game that year. She is that woman. Right now, in my opinion, she's tied with the great Teresa Weatherspoon, who in the 1999 WNBA Finals hit the shot. You all remember the famous call from Mike Breen. However, that was only to extend the series. They, of course, ended up losing to the Houston Comets. So if New York goes ahead and finally finishes the job, and this is what, their sixth finals appearance to actually get the title, that shot will, in fact, be the biggest in franchise history. Let me remind you, Kayla Thornton also came over in that trade with Jonquel Jones from Connecticut early in 2023. So once again, the Liberty front office, they don't miss. They do not miss. And then Niara Sabally, too. How about the courage to draft someone, like I said, drafted in 2022 with the 5th overall pick, but she wasn't healthy. She didn't play at all that season. So drafting a project that comes around and then is able to help you with your ultimate goal, which is to win a championship. I mean, it's poetic.
A season ago, New York had their heart broken, and they lamented over that for the last year. And then they came into this postseason with revenge on their minds. And given the way that this game ended, I mean, is that not going to be the Minnesota Lynx? Maybe even worse, since they took it all the way to a Game 5 and forced overtime in a Game 5, feeling like they got robbed.
She has the potential to be the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. I'm going to hold off on giving that designation quite yet, because Candace Parker back in 2021 went to the Chicago Sky and immediately delivered a championship.
It was a good wake-up call for them in Game 1, and I think they're going to take care of business.
So Liberty, are you saying Liberty in 4?
You're really making me say it. Yeah, I am. I'll say Liberty in 4.
All right,
because you made me.
And they were really the ones that struggled on the defensive end. The Aces guards were just beating them off the dribble every time, and it was discouraging them then on offense. Courtney Vandersloot was getting a lot of open looks, and she needs to shoot with confidence and not hesitate. And then Sabrina, we know how good she is shooting from deep. She's got to get looks, and her teammates need to find ways to get her open. I was watching the game. I didn't see one open opportunity she had.
These absences are hugely significant for the Aces, especially Chelsea Gray. I mean, she's their point guard. She's their leader on both ends. She averages 36 minutes in the postseason, so it's going to be nearly impossible to replace her. And then Kia Stokes is a starter. She's also underrated. You're talking about a team that before tonight was playing usually a 6-person rotation, so now you're taking 2 of those key players out. And I think the challenge is that you're going to have players for the Aces that are going to be put in situations they're not really used to, but they are very well coached, and so I think they're going to be up for the fight.
Sabrina, you guys cut the lead to 3 early in the 4th quarter. Why do you ultimately think you couldn't pull it out?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously a veteran team. They've been in this position.
Jonquel, why was this the right time in your career to make a change?
I want to know, what about the Liberty caught your eye before you even knew Jonquel and Sloot were coming?
When the Pelicans had a head coaching vacancy, your name was in the conversation. And while you do what you do, no matter the role, what does it say about the state of the game that qualified women are being strongly considered for these leadership positions?
Yeah. I think you just answered it. Qualified.
Sue Bird's resume speaks for itself. She is the quintessential point guard. She's the WNBA's all-time leader in assists. She's played in the pros in 3 different decades. But more than any of that, she's just a great person. I think she's been an excellent ambassador of the game, and she's understood the power she holds in the growth of women's basketball. She's just incredible. Thank you, Sue.